My name is Charles Daniel Bennett Jr. My birthday is 11/23/1979. Um, as we all know, I was scheduled to fight this weekend in Mississippi. I'm sorry, Rich Clemente. I'm sorry, Hope Bells Bondsman. I'm sorry, David Eddy. I'm sorry, Deja Marie Bennett. I'm sorry, Charles Bennett, Giovanni Bennett, and Stone Bennett. Uh, there's this problem that I'm going through right now, and I'm asking y'all to help from beginning to end. I am asking for y'all's help. I am broke. I don't have any money for attorney fees. I don't have nothing. So if you know someone that knows someone and y'all can understand and relate where I'm coming from, then please help me. And again, my name is Charles Daniel Bennett Jr. My birthday is 11/23/1979. Okay. Um, Around this time last year, I went to jail. I went to jail for battery on a prior offense. Well, in this battery of a prior offense, it was on my brother's girlfriend, Amber Novak. Well, my side of the story is, which is the truth, is that Amber put her hands on me several different times on several different occasions. Not once did I do anything for Amber Novak to do this, and at the same time, every time she did it, or every time they did something to me, I told Keon Wingo, which is my brother, to tell them to leave me alone. Which meaning that this whole incident could have been avoided if I had somewhere to go stay besides that house. But anyways, the way this is, okay, one night I had my daughter over to my grandma's house, and at this house that I'm staying at, my uncle gave me permission to stay there. He called me one night, a heated argument got into, and he was telling me that I had to leave, and I was telling him, well, where was I going to go? I didn't have nowhere to go. I don't have nowhere to go. So he went ahead and he said, okay, Charles, you can stay there, and you can stay at the house, but you don't have to say anything to anyone in there. Okay, that's what I did. That is exactly what I did. I didn't say anything to anyone that's in that house. But at the same time, like I said, while I'm there, every time I told Keon something was going on, he should have said something. But now I realize that, he was still there. There's something there with him too. But my side of the story is, okay, I had my daughter over to the house one night, and Amber Novak, Keon Wingo, and Sean Wingo, they were all drinking. So as they're drinking, Keon Wingo and Sean Wingo are my daughter's uncles. So as Amber is saying all this stuff about my daughter while my daughter's there, and like I said, my daughter's not a bad kid, she's a very respectful little girl. She's 8 years old. She's very respectful. So the whole time Amber is saying all this stuff, and her uncles, they're agreeing with it and they're laughing and all this stuff. I ended up taking my daughter home at 1 o'clock that morning. I walked my daughter to her mom's house at 1 o'clock that morning, only to come back home to be kicked in the leg by Amber Novak. Novak comes up and kicks me in my leg, and as she does it, she stands back and she's like, What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do something. Do something. So I look up at Amber and I say, Amber, keep your hands off me, please. Keep your hands off me. That was the first time Amber put her hands on me. You know. Later the next day, go and I tell Keon, man, can you tell your old lady to keep her hands off me? I call my auntie, tell her, hey, can you tell Amber Novak to keep her hands off me? You know. In the sense of all this going on, that was the first time Amber put her hands on me. Okay, and I asked her to keep her hands off me. I told my brother to tell his old lady to keep her hands off me. And, you know, my uncle said I could stay here at this house. I didn't have to touch, say anything to anyone. Just stay in the back room. That's what I was trying to do. And like I say, they said all that stuff, so I had to take my daughter home. I take my daughter home. Amber comes and she kicks me and she stands in the middle of the floor and she's like, what you gonna do? That was the first time again, for the record. The second time was, okay, I had my cousin, I had my friend Mike's car, and I parked it in the yard. Well, at the time I parked this car in the yard, there was another car in there, which was the car that Keon Wingo was gonna take to work. So as he takes this car to work, the gate ends up locked and closed. This is the second time Amber puts her hands on me. Amber Novak puts her hands on me. I'm asking for help. Again, people, I'm asking for help because I did not jump on this girl. They're saying I jumped on her and did this, and again, I'm broke. I don't have any money. Please help me if you understand where I'm coming from. Okay, the second time she put her hand on me, they locked the car in the gate. So as they locking the car in the gate, after the other car on the left, I'm asking them to, hey, can y'all come unlock the gate so this man Wingo are acting like they don't know what I'm talking about. So I called, meaning the key. They didn't know what I was talking about when I'm meaning, can y'all come unlock the gate? The key. So as I'm asking them to do this, they're not doing it. So I called my auntie up and I asked my auntie to call to the house and tell them to come unlock the gate so this man can get his car and, you know, so forth. Well, my auntie tells me to go ask them again, and if they don't unlock the gate, then cut the lock off the gate. Okay, when I go ask them again, this is the second time Amber Novak puts her hands on me. I go ask them to come unlock the gate. Amber gets out her bed, runs up, and pushes me out the room. That was the second time that Amber put her hands on me. And like I said, every time she did it, I would tell her boyfriend, which is Keon Wingo, and he would lash out at me, telling me, oh, I ain't got to tell her S, I ain't got to do, you know, I'm always in the middle or something. And trust me, if anyone out there in this world that knows me, know I don't go out and I don't try to push my weight around, I don't try to bully people, because I talk to other people about doing stuff like that. And if, you know, if one of my guy friends or someone telling me about they're doing this to their old lady, meaning jumping on her or anything, I'm telling them, man, don't do that. You know, to make a long story short, I did not jump on this girl. The next day, the very next day, after she pushes me out the room, the very next day, I'm back at the house, and I'm washing my clothes, and someone comes and unplugs the washing machine. Well, I go and plug the washing machine back up, and I'm walking down the hallway. Now, the way this story goes, it was Keon Wingo, Amber Novak, and Sean Wingo. They were all walking in a straight line going into my grandma's old room. Okay, I pick up the line. I'm walking right behind them, and I tell them, I say, y'all need to leave me the F alone. And, you know, as I'm saying this, I slap the door. The door slings open, and again, it was Keon Wingo, Amber Novak, and Sean Wingo. Amber runs past Sean Wingo and punches me in the chest. I hit her back, and here we are right now with this incident. The reason I am making this video is because, again, I scheduled a fight this weekend. I could not make it with the issue that I have going on. I am broke. I didn't jump on this girl, and if anyone out there knows me, knows that I'm not that type of guy. You know, I try to carry myself in a manner of I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be in the system. I try to stay out of trouble. Please, if there's anyone out there that knows me and that knows somebody or got any money, my name is Charles Daniel Bennett Jr. My birthday is 11/23/1979. People never see the beginning of any incident, any situation. You only always hear the end. This is the beginning and the end. You know, I don't want to end up going to jail or something happening to me, and all y'all read is the charge, and y'all don't know what really was going on. This is what really was going on. I mean, in the process of all this stuff, and like I said, the third time she put her hands on me, yeah, I did retaliate. Okay, was I supposed to? Hey, she did it 2 other times. You know, the third time I didn't know. I did not know what to do. But at the same time, I feel like this whole incident could have been avoided if, you know, if I had somewhere to go. I don't have much family. I don't know. All I got in this world right now are my kids. And it's 4 of them. And like I said, I never meant to have kids so they can be out here and me not be in their life. Y'all gotta understand. I'm not that bad person that they're trying to make me or how they try to perceive me. Anyone that knows me knows that I don't look for trouble and I try my best to stay out of it. You know, like I say, in this incident, I've lost everything. My brothers took clothes, my brothers took jewelry, my brothers took Jordan book bags. They took all kind of stuff from me, you know, and at the same time, they are now have taken my freedom, my time with my kids. They have taken everything. So if there's anyone out there that understands where I'm coming from, and please just believe this story. I don't know, you know what, I don't even want you to believe this story. I just want you to know that the story is true. I do not look to hurt people, and especially women. I love women. My little girl is gonna be a woman. Please understand. My name again is Charles Daniel Bennett Jr. My birthday is 11/23/1979. I'm broke. I don't have any money for lawyers. If you know somebody that's willing to sit down and listen and talk to me and you know, help me with this case, please inbox me a number, inbox me. But again, I don't have any money to pay, and I'm trying hard to stay out of prison. I've never been. I don't think I deserve to go, considering that the whole time this whole house was picking on me. You know, they were doing stuff to me. I couldn't do nothing to them. They, you know, my stuff seemed to be more valuable. That's why they took a lot of it. Please help me. And again, my name is Charles Daniel Bennett Jr. My birthday is 11/23/79. I did not jump on this girl.